Hey guys, it's Zen Style and Tapper from BlizzPro, and we're going to be actually shoutcasting a match today. Here's the Storm Dead match on the map Blackheart's Bay.
What's up, guys?
So as you guys can see right here, the blue team is spawning. They have Uther, Arthas, Vala, Zeratul, and Nazba. So, obviously, a very distinct team, covers most of the major franchises. We've got some Diablo love, some StarCraft love, a little bit of Warcraft love here too.
The Witch Doctor's like, screw this.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna go hang out up top. So he's not a team player. You can tell already. You can see over on the red team now we have Arthas, Kerrigan, Sergeant Hammer, Stitches, and Malfurion. Also a very equally diverse team, although no Diablo love on this one. Boo!
Boo!
Boo! Not having Diablo. So actually, if you take a minute to look, something kind of interesting here, you can see that both teams have Arthas on it. So Arthas is kind of one of those heroes that, you know, as we watch these dev matches, we can kind of see he's kind of a safer hero. He's big, he's tanky, he has some slows and snares, so he's obviously a very good pick, very good initiator. Would you agree, Taffrey?
Oh, I would agree, definitely. He can just go in, charge in during the fight, and take so many hits for his team.
Yeah, he can mitigate damage, and you know at the same time he has the ability to hold squishier heroes in place. You know, so you've got obviously Kerrigan on the red team, and you've got Vala on the blue team, and they'll have to be careful. Right out of the gate, though, you see both teams kind of going for this watchtower up top. Red team's going to get chased off with Nazba putting out a little bit of harass. Really not going to do anything, but he throws some spiders out there just to show Sergeant Hammer what's up.
Witch Doctor has really good control for that.
Yeah, so Nazba obviously, you know, a good choice. And Stitches now, Stitches is kind of getting run into by Zeratul and Uther, but Stitches is big and tanky, and Uther doesn't actually do any damage, so...
Yeah, he's basically the guy who just never dies.
Yeah, Uther never dies either.
Oh,
so.
the chests are up.
Oh, so chests are actually up right here, and we've kind of got some stuff going on here. Sergeant Hammer converges, and Nazba goes down, so that was a...
little overextension right there.
Yeah, 3-on-2 gank, despite, you know, blue had the watchtower here. So in theory, they could have seen this gank coming, but Nazba was just playing up way too far. And obviously in a lane with Nazba and Vala, you're not going to... necessarily, neither of them are tanky. So, speaking of tanky, Uther's getting gone on here, but, you know, Uther doesn't care. And now Stitches actually needs to be a little bit careful as he's kind of getting some return fire here. Heals up a little bit, and Zeratul decides not to bother with this, while the red team here goes for the treasure chest.
Yeah,
so,
they seem to have good treasure chest control on both bottom and top.
Obviously, the treasure chests are, you know, the main thing in this map. You want to be able to hire Blackheart to siege your opponent's base, so that's a pretty big deal. And got a little bit of a team fight going here, and Kerrigan is going to go down. Looks like. What was that? Nazba again.
That was the Witch Doctor.
Yeah, so Nazba down twice now. That is not good for him. He needs to definitely check his positioning. He's a very squishy hero. Arthas is getting kind of low here, but being Arthas, he's just going to kind of wander away.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's both Arthases are gonna live. We have no Arthas. There was some Arthas on Arthas crime going on for a while. It's done now. So a little bit more stuff going on here. Sergeant Hammer is ooh, Arthas could go down here. Doesn't look like he is though. Now Furion on the other hand will get picked off by Nazba. Nazba getting a little bit of revenge. He's obviously getting beat up a bit, but and now the blue team has 3 people down here. And
Kerrigan's just by herself, grabbing coins or turning them in.
Oh yeah, she's turning in. Looks like she has 4 coins there. So. No, she had 3. Ooh, and Zeratul getting hooked, but he's going to blink away. So, not really a great customer for Stitches to be aiming for. And up top here, you've got blue playing way up, and Arthas all by himself really can't do a whole lot. So, blue's going to back up just a little bit. Yeah, so this is thus far been a pretty even match. Obviously, the red team has a 1 level advantage, and there's, well, as I say, blue levels up, so never mind. They don't work with you at all, these players. So you can see blue here now. Nazba's going to go capture this watchtower. This Nazba is so brave. He is so ballsy. He just goes off, fights everybody, doesn't afraid of anything. Kerrigan's going to be taking this watchtower right back. Watchtowers
on levels, which is good.
Yeah, watchtowers on this map definitely seem like they could be a huge thing here. You definitely want to be able to see what's going on your map. So.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, if they had Abathur, they can just teleport there right away and grab one of the watchtowers if they wish.
Guys, in case you don't know, Abathur is like the de facto favorite hero of BlizzPro. We always want there to be Abathur because Abathur is silly and a ton of fun.
I played him at BlizzCon, man. He's very hard to play. But
I know you played him, and I hate you, and I'm very jealous. I really want to play as Abathur and do some shicey stuff. Team fight going down here on the bottom. Looks like Arthas might die. Oh, he is somehow going to get away, but not Sergeant Hammer. Sergeant Hammer made the interesting decision to siege with about 8 health left. Yeah, so not really a good decision from Sergeant Hammer. Malfurion is also going to get picked off, so Some interesting calls there. I think once Arthas was down that low, it was probably would have made sense for the Squishier Heroes to get back, but they went man mode, and it did not pay off.
Witch Doctor's pushing up top, it seems.
Yeah, Witch Doctor again, kind of doing his own thing. probably at this point does not have much faith in his treacherous teammates who have let him die twice now.
Treacherous teammates.
Treacherous teammates.
Oh, treacherous. I thought you said treacherous. I was like, I'm gonna coin that.
Is that a word? Can we coin that? BlizzPro has now coined the term treacherous.
Treacherous teammates.
Treacherous teammates. So, looking around now, Red right now has 4 coins, but Vala is actually trying to turn some in here to Blackheart, and she's going to get a little bit of support from Uther, and Red doesn't look like at the moment they really want to deal with this, so they're going to be on the board now. They've got 2. Looks like we had some more action up top here, but Red is still ahead in coins. So that is
got a ton of coins from that kill.
Yeah, looks like whoever died there. No, Nazba again. Because this Nazba, all he does is die.
If Kerrigan turns in those coins with one other, they will have the quest done for this map.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know, once Blackheart has actually been paid 10 coins, you'll hire him for your team, and he will actually just siege the opposing base. So he'll just begin knocking down towers. It is obviously super huge to get him. That really is the main goal of this map, and unlike other MOBAs, it's while team fighting is important, the PvE objectives are you can't ignore them.
I ignored him at BlizzCon, and we lost all those games. We ignored him.
Here you go, firsthand. Tapper just telling you how it is. If you ignore the PvE objectives, you lose, sir.
Yeah, he destroyed all our towers.
So
look at that, 8 coins.
Look at Blue actually, hopped up to 6 coins there, and now it's actually all tied up at 6. So, but Kerrigan's gonna go turn some in, or she's looking to. She's got Arthas as kind of her bodyguard, and Blue looks like they want to contest this. They got boys.
Arthas is like, nope.
Arthas is like, no, I'm too big. I'm just gonna stand here. Now Arthas could be in trouble, but it looks like he's gonna get out. So. Blue Arthas is continuing to chase. He's actually going to go down. He did not heed the advice of his brother Arthas, and he died. So Nazba, again, going to go down. Nazba has kind of become the pinata of this map. Find Nazba. Punch him for prizes.
He is a specialist, after all.
He's a specialist, and Nazba's a very solid character having looked through his skills, but he definitely can't really afford to be in the thick of it. And that time, to be fair, Kerrigan just got the jump on him, and what can you do? But that's he's definitely going to watch the positioning better. If you're playing as Nazba, you really cannot be anywhere near the front. You want to be kind of in the back, just doing your thing.
Yeah, you want to capture people with your zombies.
Right. Those the Nazba actually has the ability. Tepper just brought it up here to create a wall of mummies, basically, that traps people within. So if you have played Dota or Heroes Knew It before, think something like Ratchet, who obviously creates the mummy walls. Only Nazba does not want to be stuck in there with you. So because Nazba will die.
He just grabs Zeratul, but Zeratul just blinked away.
Arthas makes a bunch of dead minions here, and Malfear, and he's just going to pop. And now comes Sindragosa as well. A little bit of overkill. Sindragosa wasn't doing too much there. But, And you can actually see now Uther's being pursued by an Ultralisk. So Kerrigan can summon an Ultralisk, and he's just going to run around and chase Uther. Uther seems mildly annoyed by it, but not really all that concerned. Obviously, Uther is stupidly tanky. And looks like Red Arthas could be in some trouble. Sergeant Hammer comes in to back up him and Stitches, and here you see Kerrigan going after Vala. Vala's not getting away. Vala blows up. So you can actually watch some of these more attack-oriented heroes, such as
look at all that loot.
Oh god, a lot of coins are dropping. What do we got here? Arthas going down. Arthas drops a bunch of coins that Zeratul is going to be more than happy to pick up. But yeah, look at these. Oh, Zeratul is going to drop some too. Now Zeratul drops about 8. Jeez. But you can see some of these heroes, guys, the ones that are more assassin-oriented, they go from like half health to dead pretty quick. So positioning is going to be everything.
They are going to get the quest again, most likely.
Yeah, it looks like Red's going to get. Look at Stitches there, swinging the chain. So that's it. Blackheart is now going to be firing on the blue base, and you can actually see on the minimap there, Blackheart just kind of targeting things, and you can actually see little cannonballs taking out towers. So. Yeah, it's huge. And Nazba is way up there. And yeah, Nazba was actually hanging out in the red base against Sergeant Hammer and Kerrigan. Is there a bravery award that we can give to Nazba? Or most well-intentioned?
He gets a bronze star.
He does. I mean, I'm sure he gets the ire of his teammates, but he also gets that star.
The BlizzPro bronze star of fame.
The BlizzPro bronze star of this match goes to Nazba for wanting it the most. Because obviously, you gotta want it. So yeah, the match continuing now. Red's definitely in a better position here. They have a 1-level advantage. Both teams have access, obviously, to their heroic abilities, which they've been using to great effect. But obviously, Blue's base is a little bit beat up.
Nice
and Sergeant Hammer
at the chest.
Sergeant Hammer dies at. Oh gosh, Stitches misses the hook there, Red. Sergeant Hammer dies at the at Blackheart, and so Blue's just going to be more than happy to kind of turn that in.
Oh, nice deny there, actually.
Yeah, Citrus is just coming in to interrupt things a bit. Now, Red unfortunately is going to be a man down with Sergeant Hammer dead. Interesting to see what they do here. All right, Stitches pulls in Arthas, not really much happening. Zeratul actually just drops his ult, so that's just going to stop that fight right there. And Red's just kind of hanging around. Oh, Kerrigan's going for it, though. Kerrigan wants some Avala. Avala, of course, vaults away, because that's what Demon Hunters are wont to do. Arthas stuck in Nazba's mummies. He's going to walk out there, because unfortunately there's really nobody to back him up. And we've got, oh god, all this stuff going on up there. You see the Nazba ult coming up. So Nazba's ult, when he channels it, you can see him not moving there. It follows people around and deals AoE damage, so... Obviously, you know, Stitches was being pursued by that. Not sure if Stitches got away, but that does it does a good amount of damage, and unfortunately Stitches is just a very tanky customer.
Hey, Zen.
They're
heroics.
Oh god, all the heroics everywhere. Yeah, also at 20 now, when you get to 20 you get these storm powers, which I really haven't seen anything about. But, we're actually getting pretty close, both teams being level 14. Now Blue actually got Blackheart, which is sieging Red back, so this is a good way to kind of get back into this game. And you're going to see here, Stitches is going to, land the hook on Nazba. Is Nazba going to die? Nazba, no, Nazba wants to live. And Nazba actually almost manages to set up Stitches in a really bad spot against Vala. But Stitches, again, real fat, just going to walk away. He don't need none of this. Ain't nobody got time for that. He's just going to go. Sergeant Hammer's there, too, so Vala and Nazba decide they've had enough and walk away.
They were just waiting for the quest down below.
Yeah, Uther is just hanging out there with Arthas at Blackheart, and they're looking to get Blackheart yet again.
They got it. Yep.
Yep, and Red's coming in now. Not really gonna be able to accomplish anything here, so this may not be a good fight. Sergeant Hammer real low, gets snared by Arthas, and poof, just blows up. Sergeant Hammer is also kind of having a rough game along with Nazba. You see Vala getting that watchtower. She's gonna get hit in the Sindragosa ult. Kerrigan is now stuck in a really bad spot. She is going to die here. There's no getting out of this. Maybe? Nope. Zeratul blinks in to finish her off. Obviously, he hits real hard. And suddenly, attack right out of nowhere, this game has turned against Red.
Oh, man. Yeah, that it just shows you how crucial that quest is. Their towers are just getting destroyed.
Right, and despite all the action going on, if you guys look, the levels are actually really close. One level difference, which now Blue actually has the advantage here. But you guys can see this has been a all-action kind of game. There's been no farming, no just chilling around. It's just been straight-up mayhem. And this game is not really anybody's to win, although I would argue that right now Blue probably seems to be playing a lot better. It's not like they have an item advantage or anything. They're just pushing right around, and Stitches may go down to the Nozball.
That's actually the first time I've seen that heroic. It looks very painful.
Yeah, that is a really, really cool heroic ability, obviously. Curious to see the actual damage numbers on that, which, obviously we don't have access to here, but you can see it was actually pounding into Stitches, and Stitches is not easy to kill.
1 to a lot.
1 to a bigger number than 1. So obviously, yeah, Blue chased off Red there, got Blackheart. They have 7 coins already deposited Blackheart again. Although, it looks like Nazwa got picked off, probably being a hero somewhere. Nazwa, we salute you.
We salute you.
Other teammates would tell you to stop. We say no. We say never stop. Don't stop believing, Nazwa.
Might upgrade you to a silver star.
So Uther walks up and just kind of wallops Stitches and tells him, hey, get out of here. Nobody wants you here. And Stitches is probably going to just take the hint and leave. Obviously, now, this is the 3rd time in a row that Blue has hired Blackheart. And Arthas is going hard on Malfurion. Malfurion just kind of stuck. Not looking good. Kerrigan waves over dead. Kerrigan's like, sorry, bro. Can't help you.
Kerrigan died for it, man. He's like, I'll help you.
Now that Malfurion has died, Kerrigan has deemed that this was the appropriate moment to go in, but it wasn't. It was not the appropriate time as she died. Sergeant Hammer's going to put on the jets and get out of there along with Stitches. But Blue has, 5 guys up as opposed to, 2 for Red. So this is not a good point for Red. They need to play, as Dustin Browder would say, they need to play real cagey. You got to play real cagey right now, And you guys can't see it, but I'm holding up my fists when I say it. Real cagey.
Real cagey.
And Blue's just kind of pushing into the base now. Blackheart's bombardment is over, so Chest's respawning here, and we'll see what they decide to do. But Red is mostly respawned here, so this could be the time to make a stand.
Actually, excuse me, the quest is up, not the chest.
Oh, my apologies. So the quest is up here, and yeah, Red's all the way up, and Blue's decided to just leave, not really push their luck. They're in a really good spot right now. Go ahead and see if they can possibly. Yeah, they're turning in coins already, so they have 4. Just need 6 more, and I think one more Blackheart barrage would probably do it.
Oh yeah, they're 2 towers ahead right now.
Yeah, and obviously we're not controlling the camera right here, guys. But as you can see just from the last team fight, Red's base is pretty hollowed out. Now they're messing with some mercenaries over here. They're trying to get some coins. They're trying to get something going. It does not look good for them right now. And Zeratul is yeah, Zeratul is all over Stitches, and Zeratul's actually now kind of in a bad spot. Gets hooked, and yeah, Zeratul goes down, kind of going Nazba mode, and getting caught off all by himself.
Those mercenary camps are quite useful when you're behind, that I've noticed.
Yeah, because they're really good for pushing the lane and giving you some advantage.
Oh, they got the quest.
Now, yeah, they did. In the meantime, though, it looks like Blue's down 2 people. No, a third. Uther dies. So Red might be able to turn this around here.
I don't know, man. They got the quest. They're getting their tower shot at right now.
Yeah, that's probably not doing them any favors. But raw manpower right now, it looks like... yeah, Uther actually just now finally starts his respawn timer after going into a ghost mode. In ghost mode, Uther's abilities are less powerful, but he can still be in the fight and be a presence. You can see though, Red is pretty much KO'd Blue. Just Vol up right now, and Zeratul just respawned, but now
Vol is doing the right thing and doing defense right now, stopping the lane from pushing onto the towers.
Right, and that's basically all all you can do when those numbers are down like that.
Oh yeah, she can't take on the team by herself.
You see Red picking up some more coins. So actually, Blackheart sieged Red's base again, and Red is not dead yet. So it looks like they had enough to handle one more. Zeratul's coming to mess with Arthas, telling him, "Hey, stop paying this pirate. He's my pirate." Obviously, Zeratul very protective of his pirate love interest, Blackheart, just like in the story. Oh, Malfurion is just caught in Nazba's mummies, and Zeratul just blinks on it and says hello. Malfurion did not want to take that call, unfortunately. So Malfurion is dead now, which automatically puts Red in a bad spot here because Blue's about to have. Yeah, it looks like this could be it. Blue could just look to end it here. Oh, Kerrigan caught out. Maybe Kerrigan is gonna get away.
Gotta get past Uther if you want to do anything.
Luckily, Uther is doesn't really feature any slows. He has the Hammer of Justice stun, but he does not have any slows. So he is not quite Arthas. He's not quite Arthas. Arthas obviously being tanky and featuring a fair amount of snares here. So yeah, right now you've got 2 coins paid to Blackheart by Blue, 0 for Red, and looks like Blue is just content to get some more coins. Look to get one more siege going before and a mercenary camp. They do pick up a mercenary camp there. So they're pretty much looking to get all their ducks in a row before wrapping up this game. 7 coins now for Blue. They need 3 more, and then they can have Blackheart. And it looks like they're going to head right over to finish that off.
It should be a team fight for this to happen.
Oh, Red's moving together. They want to try to stick together and see if they can get some.
They're letting them go turn in the coins while Red's going to focus on that.
So they initiate on Uther, and Uther's going to activate his ultimate ability here. Oh, gosh. This is already not looking good for Red. Uther is still alive. Kerrigan is real low. She needs to get out of there.
They got the quest.
She's going to die. Uther, Red is pretty much almost dead. The only one up is Stitches right now. So Stitches is just kind of hanging out. He's going to waddle back to the base while Blackheart is sieging it. Really nothing at all Stitches can do. This game absolutely seems like it's over, barring any kind of crazy miracle.
Red should have fought at the quest giver.
Yeah, I agree. I don't necessarily think that was a smart fight for them to take. And moreover, they initiated on Uther. And Uther, when they went on him, actually just activated his ultimate ability and went invincible. So that was not a good fight for them to take. And they're definitely going to lose this one. I would say Blue ends it right here. Obviously, with Blackheart continuing to siege.
I don't know, man. You want to bet?
Yeah. No. Let's. Okay. I give you the Nazba star of approval because you were very brave in your bet. Ultimately, though, it looks like Blue is going to win this. Red, Red, this was originally, it felt like kind of their game, but, a couple of bad team fights, and really, you got to give credit to Blue. The Blue team really did, pull out some big plays, but they won it.
That was really fun, man.
Yeah, it was a fun Shoutcast again. Definitely look for more Shoutcasting to come from BlizzPro, guys.
Yeah, thank you.